Okay, let's try the last question. There's 8 grade 12 learners and they sit on 8 chairs in front row at the assembly hall. How many different ways can these 8 learners be arranged? How many different ways can they sit? And you know, I like to use these boxes here. If we have 8 separate boxes and everybody can be shuffled all over the place in different orders, if you had 8 different people, you'd have 8 choices in the first box, then 7, then 6, and the answer is 8 factorial. And you should write down the answer, I guess. This memo says you can just do it, right? So you don't even have to write the answer. If I was doing it, I'd go, I like this button here. Now I forgot where it is. Where's that choose button? Oh, no. Yeah, there it is. Shift, choose, and I can go 8, choose 8, and I can get the answer. And it's 8 factorial. 8 things in 8 places, and your answer should be 4,320, if that's the answer you got. That's a funny answer. I wouldn't just put that down in the national exam thing here when we write it. There's the answer. There's 40,320 ways to do it. And what about this one? What about this one? 3 factorial times 6 factorial. Why is that? Because, let's see here. How many different ways can 8 learners sit if 3 learners have to sit next to each other? Well, what you'd pretend is you tie a rope around all those 3 learners. They become one choice. They can sit here at the end. They could sit in between these guys. These guys are just like one of these boxes. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factorial choices. But these 3 people can sit in 3 times 2 times 1. There's 6 different ways you can arrange them. That's why it's 3 factorial times 6 factorial. And I just want to go to the answer. We can do it on our calculator like that. We can go shift, let's clear all that. We can go shift, and then hit the factorial button. No, we have to do that second. Come on, Mr. Brown. We go 3, shift, and factorial. And then we go times 6, and then we go factorial. And then we get a number. Let's write it down. That's the number. I want to have the number written down. Just to write down what I put in my calculator and not do it seems a little weird to me. There's the answer. It's 4,320. Okay, now here's the tricky one they leave for the end, but it's not so bad. They say figure out the probability of if 2 girls among the 8 things, if they have to sit right in the middle. Well, that's no choice at all. That's no choice at all. They're stuck there. There's only choice you've got is you can rearrange these 2 ways. So there's your 2 factorial. They talked about probability, so it's always chosen outcomes over the total number of outcomes. That's why we've got 8 factorial in the bottom. But just take a look at what we got left here. We've got these 2, they can't go anywhere. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that can be arranged in all sorts of different ways. That's why it's 6 factorial. But there's no choice here. They're stuck in the middle. So that's why it's 2 factorial times 6 factorial over 8 factorial. And let's do that because it's just kind of weird that we can't do that. So let's go, let's find the answer. Let's go 2, shift, factorial, and go times 6, shift and get the factorial thing, and let's put it over 8 factorial, 8, and shift factorial. It's one chance in, what does it say there? One chance in 28. Something's going funny with my eyes. Okay, well, that's it. I tell you, that's pretty weird that the memo doesn't have the answer. We don't just put in all the numbers into the financial thing and just say, well, that's it, we're finished. Put in the answer at the final exam for sure, because that's the answer. One chance in 28. They said, what's the probability? You need the answer. Holy cow. Okay, well, that's that.